been studying communication for 3 years, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to build rapport with people. Now this is extremely important that you learn this skill because building rapport is a skill, as I'm about to show you in this video. It's extremely important you learn this because it's going to help you become social with other people. You're watching this right now. You're not that good at being social. Your social skills are iffy. People think you're awkward. You're not confident in your own shoes. Once you learn how to build rapport, you're going to be perceived as much more confident and you're going to feel much more confident. On top of that, it's going to help you connect with people, whether it's the opposite gender, whether it's guys you want to network with, whatever it is. If you just want to make friends, if you want to be social, if you want to have a much more fulfilling life, because you are building rapport with people and making connections, and you have the fucking contacts on your phone, so when you're fucking driving down the highway, your tire pops, you have someone to call. If you want to build those fucking important connections, building rapport is how you get there. So it's extremely important that you learn how to build rapport because it's the absolute foundation to relationships, any relationship. So congratulations, you clicked on this video. I'm about to drop some fucking game off the top of my head because that's how good I am at communicating. So the very first thing you want to know when you're trying to build rapport with people is that you got to match their energy. Now, what do I mean by this? So let's say there's a person, they're not super confident, they're super shy, and they walk up to you, they're like this. Hey Abu, could you help me with something? You need to match their energy. You can't talk to that person with high energy. You have to talk to them in the same tone they're talking to you. So that person, they walk up to you, hey, can you help me out? You gotta lower your tone, you gotta lower your voice, you gotta match their energy. So I'd be like, oh yeah, well, what do you need? I wouldn't be like, hey, what do you need? Okay, fine, where we go? No. You need to match their energy because what this does is that it makes them feel much more comfortable. It builds rapport just off of the sense that you guys are in the same common ground. You feel in the same emotions and you have the same energy. That's the first step, not the number one, but the first step to building rapport with anyone. So you gotta match their energy. Maybe someone's coming up to you super excited. Yo, Abu, what's good? How you doing? Yo, come check this out. If I talk to this person like, oh, okay, let me go check this out. How are you gonna build rapport? So it's extremely important that you understand this whenever you're starting off an interaction, whether if you're starting it with someone else or someone started the interaction with you, you need to match their energy because that's going to put you on the same ground and it's going to build rapport. It's going to make the other person feel comfortable. That's very important that you know this. That's the first thing. So make sure you're doing that. Now the second thing you need to know, and this is a huge problem I see with lots of people. I see this problem with people in my school. I see this problem with you guys, you fucking insecure motherfuckers that are trying to build connection, trying to be social, trying too hard, and it comes across as needy. Because think about it. If you're needy, if you're desperate, that's one of the most unattractive energies a person could have. Think about homeless people, right? Look, man, I care for the homeless, but the reality is they have some of the most unattractive energy on earth. And no one really likes them. No one wants them in their fucking hotels. No one wants them outside of their business because it looks bad. But it's also because of their energy. They're super needy. They're desperate. They need money. Please give me money. They're extracting resources. That's how a lot of you guys, you approach conversations. You approach it with that homeless guy energy. You go up to someone, you're like, hey bro, what's up? How you doing? And they feel this fucking sense of neediness. Like you need to connect with them. You need to become friends with them. I'm telling you, bro, people can just sense it in their gut that you're needy and you're desperate to start a fucking connection and you're desperate to be friends with someone. That's how you not connect with people. So you need to go into interactions with the mindset that you're full of abundance. If this interaction doesn't go good with this person, if I'm trying to become friends with this guy, I'm trying to start an interaction, and let's say this guy just fucking hates me, and he doesn't want to affiliate with me at all, it's completely fine. That's the mindset you need to go into it with. You can't go into it like, oh, I need to make this connection. I need this guy to like me. No. You go into it where, okay, if this interaction doesn't go good, that's perfectly fine. I'll live. I still have lots of other people to talk to. People want to know me because I'm a competent individual and I'm a fucking G. That's how you should feel like. You shouldn't feel like, oh, I need this guy to like me because he's so fucking cool, blah, blah, blah. It comes across as needy and it's unattractive. It's objectively unattractive. So you need to feel as though you have a sense of abundance, right? Don't come across with this needy energy. It's weird and it's disgusting. You need to come in with the mindset that you're going to give. Don't come into the mindset that you're going to extract. Oh, this guy's fucking rich. I want to get to know him. Oh, whoa, how you doing, bro? Look, I'm a fucking G too. I can do this, blah, 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 blah. No. You come with this, you come into this interaction by coming in with the mindset that you're going to give. What are you going to give? You're going to give compliments. You're going to give value. You're going to help them. That's how you need to come into interactions. And that's what's going to make people want to connect with you. That's going to make your energy a lot more attractive. That's how you get rid of that needy energy, that homeless guy energy that's ruining your connections. Okay? That's the second major thing. I see this in school a lot. I was in school just today and there's this one guy with this needy energy. You know, in school when you were doing your schoolwork or whatever and you got the answers done and your friend's asking for it? It was that guy. That guy was asking for answers. Yo, bro, when are you gonna get it done so I can get the answers? It's that needy energy. It's unattractive. No one likes it. I'm not gonna say his name, but that happened to me at school, and it's just weird. Nobody likes that, and you're not gonna make friends that way. That's the reality. Now, the third thing you need to understand about making rapport with people is you need to talk about small talk, right? You can't talk about big ideas. You can't talk about starting a fucking multi-million-dollar business when you first meet someone. You can't talk about someone's deepest childhood trauma when you first meet someone. You need to make small talk. Now, a lot of people, they don't know how to make small talk, or they completely avoid it because they don't know how to do it. Here's what you need to know. The objective of having small talk, this is the objective. You might think it's just to speak and say pointless shit. There needs to be an objective. Okay? So this is the objective. The next time you start an interaction or someone starts an interaction with you and you're making small talk, this is the objective. You need to, 1, make them feel safe. 2, make them feel comfortable. And 3, make them feel connected. All life is progression. You can't just walk up to a chick and say, yo, you want to go back to my place? No, you need to progress. Hey, I thought you're beautiful. Can I get your number or Instagram? Yeah, I can get your Instagram. On the Instagram, you tell her, oh, well, I think you're very beautiful. It's nice talking to you, blah, blah, blah. A little small talk. Let me get your number. Then you get the number. And then you say, okay, let's go to this restaurant. Let's get coffee. Or let's go to this nice restaurant to eat. And then over there, you're like, oh, you want to come back to my place? It's progression. Okay, it's progression. So what you need to do, what the objective of small talk is, like I said, is to make them feel safe, comfortable, and connected. That's the first stage of progression. Then you can start building up the relationship later. You can start having deep conversations with them, and eventually they'll tell you about their deepest childhood traumas. But that's later down the line. That's like stage 5. Stage 1 is small talk, and you can do this with absolutely anyone. If you want to become friends with someone, if you want to be good socially, this is the stage you need to master because it's gonna be the first stage with everyone you meet. It's all small talk. So what do you do in small talk, right? I talked about the 3 objectives. Make them feel safe, comfortable, and connected. How do you do that? You talk about normal shit. Oh, hey, good morning. How are you? Blah, blah, blah. And then there's a few things you can do from here. You can say either a compliment. You can ask them a genuine question, not out of neediness, but out of curiosity. Don't ask questions out of neediness. It's unattractive. Ask questions out of curiosity. So those are the 2 main things you want to be doing when you're giving small talk with people. You say, oh, so let's go with the compliment. Oh, I like that leather jacket. Yeah, you look cool in it. You look like a cool guy. boom, boost their ego. Automatically they feel good. And this is another note, by the way. This is very important that you know this. Make sure the interaction is positive. Don't make small talk with someone and talk shit about someone else. Oh, Miss fucking Apple Bottom over there, she's a fucking whore. What do you think? No, bro. Don't make the interaction negative. All small talk needs to be positive. All you need to do is say a few words, make them feel good, build a connection, make them feel safe and comfortable, be genuinely curious about them, ask them questions. Oh, where did you get that leather jacket from? Oh, yeah, you got it from Harley Davidson. Oh, I used to go to Harley Davidson's actually, yeah. I see they have a whole bunch of biker stuff. Oh, are you a biker? Be genuinely curious. Make the interaction positive. You gave them a compliment. And that's all you need to do with small talk. And then you can just forget about it. I have another video on this channel about how to have conversations. So after you're done with the small talk, you might get into a full-on conversation. I teach you how to do that in another video I have. I could teach you right now off the top of my head, but I don't want to make this video that long, honestly. I'm going to teach you how to build rapport. This is stage 1. Conversations is like stage 2. Right? I have a video. If you want to learn how to have full conversations, I put that video somewhere else on this channel, but I also put on some deeper tactics in the communication lab. If you want to join that, it's going to make you a master communicator. It's going to take you from introvert to extrovert. No problem. But make sure the interaction is positive with them, right? So give them compliments, be genuinely interested, and objective is to make them feel safe, comfortable, and connected. You don't want to say genius shit. You don't want to try too hard. Don't sound like fucking Albert Einstein. Don't try to be the most interesting person in the world. All you need to do is just say a few words, make them feel good, that's it. There was a girl on this elevator once, and she said something like, oh, this elevator's a bit flaky. I don't know what the fuck that means. What the fuck is a flaky elevator? I don't know what that means, but there was dudes in the elevator, and they're like, well, yeah, actually, how can an elevator be flaky? They're saying nerd answers, basically. How can an elevator be flaky? What does flaky objectively mean? Oh, I think this elevator's actually moving faster. No. That's not how you make small talk. They did not make this woman feel safe, comfortable, and connected because they said some nerd shit. They're trying to be super interesting, and it comes across as needy as well. So, if there's anything you take away from this video, it's to not be needy. Okay? That's a disgusting energy. It's not going to get you anywhere in this world. Now, what you need to do is just agree with them. Make them feel good. So don't say some nerd shit. Say, yeah, you know what? This elevator is flaky. Or just be genuinely curious. Like, what does flaky mean? Make it positive. Don't try to impress anyone. It's cringe, and it's not going to build rapport. Now, the next thing you need to know about building rapport, next thing you need to know about building rapport is you need to get the other person to say yes. Now, what do I mean by this? I mean that literally. This is a technique that salesmen use. This is a technique that I used to use when I was writing copy, which is copywriting, which is sales and text. It's a whole fucking tangent I don't want to talk about, but basically I was learning copywriting, I was learning marketing, blah, blah, blah on the internet for months and months and months. And there's a lot of principles I took into communication, like getting people to say yes. So what you would do is, on a piece of copy, like a newspaper or an email, you would ask a question like, do you want to be rich and successful? That gets the person reading that to say yes. Because who doesn't want to be rich and successful, right? Do you want to be rich and successful? Subconsciously, that person answers yes. So what you want to do in conversation is get people to say yes. And the reason why they made people say yes is because it makes them open to buying something. If they say yes, yes, yes. Imagine if I say, do you like cars? And you say yes. Do you like the Dodge Hellcat SRT Challenger? Yes. Do you have over 25 grand in your bank account? Yes. Alright, do you want to buy? It's much harder to say no now. Do you want to buy this car? The SRT Hellcat. You said you liked it. You said this. You agreed to all of that. It's much harder to say no because they said yes 3 times in a row. The same thing you need to do in conversation. Get people to say yes. Never ask a question that makes people say no. Don't say, I'm thinking about this off the top of my head, like I said. Don't say, do you not like ice cream? Do you not like ice cream? And they say, no, of course I like ice cream. Don't get them to say no, because when people say no, they close off. You want them to open up. Get them to say yes. Do you like ice cream? Yes. Ask questions that make them say yes and feel open. That's another thing you need to do. And that's some freaking elite ball knowledge. I give you some fucking elite ball knowledge from the marketing geniuses of the world, of the corporate industry. That's how deep I go into communication. Now, that's a small tactic you can use, but it's very effective. And it's effective in sales too. Salesmen, they get you to say yes. They get you to agree to things that you can't turn back on later. Oh, you said you liked this fucking car. You said you had the money to afford it. So why aren't you buying it? The other person thinking like, yeah, I should buy it actually, yeah. You want to do that in conversation because even if you don't want to sell someone something, it still builds rapport. It still gets them open up. Okay? So get people to say yes. Now, the very last thing you want to do to build rapport, and this is going to help you in conversation, is to say the wrong thing. Just earlier today, I was talking to this girl. She was going to college, and she said, I'm about to go to class. And I said, oh, don't you only have class 2 times a week? I knew she had class more than 2 times a week, right? But I was just curious. I was curious to see what time the classes were, you know, when she had class, what days. So I just asked her, don't you have class 2 times a week? I knew that was the incorrect answer. I said the wrong thing on purpose. I know she has class more than that. I said the wrong thing. Do you have class 2 times a week? And what she did was that she corrected me. She corrected me. She said, no, I actually have it 3 times a week. And on Mondays, I have it for 5 hours. So she gave me more information. Imagine if I asked her, oh, when do you have class? What days do you have class? And what hours do you have class? That's weird. It comes across as needy. Instead, I said the wrong thing. Oh, don't you have class 2 days a week? And she elaborated and she corrected me. That's how you extract information from people. You get them to correct you, because when they're correcting you, they automatically tell you more information. Let me think of another example. Let's say there was a guy who does boxing, and I wanted to learn more about his boxing, but I also just wanted him to speak. I'd say, oh, don't you do karate or something? No, I don't do karate, I do fucking boxing. I told you. I do fucking boxing. I won the fucking world championship. They're gonna speak. That's how you get people to speak. You say the wrong thing, they correct you, now suddenly they expose a lot of the information. Now, FBI, don't get me. I know I revealed your secrets. Don't come after me, FBI. I'm just giving you as much game as possible, and it's gonna change your fucking life. I just told you how to build a rapport with people, and it's gonna completely and utterly change your life forever. It's gonna help you become more social. It's gonna help you build connections. It's gonna help you network with people. It's going to change your life. It's going to make your life more fulfilling. And you're going to suddenly know a lot more people than you've ever had in your entire life. So, if you want to truly become a master communicator, if you want to become socially slick, you want to go from introvert to extrovert, you just want to be a fucking G communicator in all realms, whether it's speaking to people, specifically speaking to people, but if you want to become a master communicator, get good enough to record videos off the top of your head, just be good at speaking, have the gift of the gab. I have a program, it's called the Communication Lab. It's very cheap, it's 4 times cheaper than I'm going to sell it for in the future. And I haven't completed it yet, actually. But what I'm doing now is I'm pre-selling it. So anyone who joins now can join for a cheaper price. In exchange that there's going to be nothing in the program at first, but as soon as people start buying this program, and they will buy the program because it's an excellent, phenomenal program that's going to make people much more social, and it's going to completely transform themselves. Once people start joining, more and more people join, and start uploading the courses as I go, I'm going to put everything I know about communication, persuasion, fucking body language, what I know about politicians, what I know about the fucking FBI, everything is going to be in this communication lab. because I can't explain everything right now. I'm gonna explain all the minor things, all the stuff I can't talk about in public, all in the communication lab. It's gonna completely, utterly change your life. It's gonna make you a master communicator. As you can see, because I'm a master communicator. Think about this, bro. I just recorded a long ass video off the top of my head. Off the top of my head, bro. Every single YouTuber you see on the internet. Cut. Oh, this is how you jerk off while standing one-legged. Cut. So the first step to do that, cut. I don't cut. I don't use any fucking cuts because I'm a master communicator. This is a testament to how good I am at communication and how qualified I am to teach you. If you want to become a master communicator, go from introvert to extrovert and completely and utterly change your life. You can join the communication lab, and I'll see you on the other side.